Hidden deep in the Earth's soil is an incredible black liquid energy, which keeps our entire modern world running. We call it crude oil or unrefined oil, which looks like tar, black and sticky. The petrol, diesel, or octane that we use in our cars or bikes every day is basically separated from this one black oil. But how is it extracted from so deep in the ground? First, geologists find the location of this oil mine with the help of special 3D waves. After finding the mine, a huge drilling rig is installed there, and an iron pipe is inserted deep into the ground. Watch the cutaway view. When the pipe reaches the oil level deep in the ground, the oil rises at a rapid pace due to the strong gas pressure inside. When the mine pressure decreases, then this oil is pulled out of the ground with the help of a special pumping machine. This oil extracted from the ground cannot be used directly, so it is sent to the refinery through a pipeline. The refinery has a huge, tall tower. In scientific terms, it is called a fractional distillation column. The main scientific technique for separating this oil is temperature. Because the components inside this oil start boiling at different temperatures. First, this crude oil is heated in a special furnace at about 400 degrees Celsius and converted into steam. Then the boiling steam is introduced through the very bottom of the tower. See in 3D thermal view, the bottom of the tower is the hottest and the top gradually cools down. When the steam rises to the top of the tower, it separates into liquids at different temperatures. At the very bottom of the tower, bitumen and engine lubricant or mobile are deposited as a slurry at the highest temperature. This solidified bitumen is used to make the asphalt for our roads. Just above this, heavy fuel oil is separated, which is mainly used in large ships or factory furnaces. A little above the tower, between 250 and 350 degrees, we get our well-known diesel. The powerful engines of buses, trucks, generators, or heavy vehicles mainly generate power by burning this diesel. Kerosene is liquid in the layer just above the diesel. This is a relatively more refined and cleaner fuel. This high-quality kerosene is used as fuel in the engines of all the huge jet planes or airplanes that fly over our heads. At the very top of the tower, petrol or gasoline is liquid between 40 and 200 degrees. The octane we use is actually nothing different. It is a highly refined and high-power form of petrol. This petrol or octane can easily produce power in the engines of our daily private cars and bikes. And at the very top of the tower, LPG or cooking gas is found in a gaseous state at the lowest temperature. If you see the entire tower together in 3D animation, you will understand how so many different things are coming out of a black liquid. These separated fuels are then stored safely in large storage tanks. From there, they reach our surrounding filling stations or pumps in huge oil tankers. When the fuel from the pump enters the oil tank of our car, its real work begins. An electric fuel pump inside the car's tank pushes this oil towards the engine at high speed. However, before it enters the engine, this oil has to pass through a fuel filter or strainer, so that no dirt inside the oil can enter the engine. After being cleaned, this oil reaches the fuel injector. This injector, like a spray machine, disperses the oil into a very fine mist. This fuel, which is spread like mist, then mixes with air and enters the main chamber or cylinder of the engine. The piston inside the cylinder then rises upwards and presses the air and fuel mixture with great force. At that moment, an electric spark is created from the spark plug in a gasoline or octane engine. As soon as the spark is ignited, a small but powerful explosion occurs, which pushes the piston downward at a high speed. However, in the case of a diesel engine, there is no spark plug. The heat generated by the excess pressure of the piston causes the diesel to ignite on its own. The force of the piston moving up and down directly helps an iron rod called the car's crankshaft to rotate. In the 3D cartway view, this rotational force passes through the gearbox and reaches the car's wheels. And in this way, a liquid substance underground is converted from chemical energy to mechanical energy, propelling our car forward